Stop. Just stop for a moment. Stop scrolling. Stop clicking away. Stop telling yourself that this is just another video, just another voice, just another message that will blend into the noise of your feed and be forgotten by morning. This is not that. My name is not important. What matters is the one who sent me. And he said to tell you, directly, urgently, without apology, that the season where you have been undervalued, overlooked, underpaid, and underestimated in your career is coming to a sudden, divine end. Not a slow fade, not a gradual improvement, a sudden end. God says, I have watched my child struggle in silence. I have seen them arrive early and leave late. I have seen them carry the workload of 3 people while receiving the recognition of none. I have seen them smile in meetings while their spirit was bleeding. And I have said enough. Right now, at this very hour, your current job performance is under what heaven calls a supernatural spiritual review. Do you understand what that means? It means that every late night you worked without overtime is being reviewed. Every idea you contributed that was stolen and credited to someone else is being reviewed. Every time you were passed over for a promotion while watching less competent colleagues rise is being reviewed. Every tear you cried in the bathroom stall, every silent prayer you whispered at your desk, every moment you wanted to quit but couldn't afford to, it is all on heaven's desk right now. And the verdict has already been issued. The verdict is, you have been wrongly undervalued. And the court of heaven is ordering immediate restitution. But here's what most people never understand. A divine review is not passive. It requires your participation. It requires your yes. It requires you to position yourself in the flow of what heaven is releasing. That is why, before I say another word, I need you to do something. Subscribe now. Not because I need followers, but because God told me to tell you, right now, I am rearranging doors for you. And if you are not locked into this prophetic stream, you might walk right past the door I am opening. By subscribing, you are not clicking a button. You are saying to heaven, I am ready. I am positioned. I will not miss my elevation. Do it now. Then come back, because what I am about to release next will change the entire trajectory of your professional life. Before we go any further, I need you to be honest with yourself for a moment. How do you really feel about your job right now? Not the answer you give when people ask. Not the polite, professional response. The real answer. The one you only admit to yourself at 2 a.m. when you cannot sleep. Let me guess. You are exhausted. Not the kind of exhaustion that sleep fixes, the kind that lives in your bones, that follows you into your weekends, that makes you feel like you're running on a treadmill that is going nowhere. You are bored. The work that once excited you now feels like Groundhog Day. Same tasks, same meetings, same politics, same emptiness. You feel invisible. You have ideas, but no one asks. You have talents, but no one notices. You have ambition, but no place to aim it. You're like a racehorse trapped in a stable that has forgotten there is a track. And the worst part? You have started to believe that maybe you are the problem. Maybe you are not as talented as you thought. Maybe this is just what work is supposed to feel like. Maybe you should be grateful to have a job at all. Stop. I am here to tell you, with absolute authority from the throne of heaven, that this is a lie. You are not failing. You are being sequestered. Do you know what sequestering means? It means being temporarily separated from a main group for a specific purpose. It means being pulled aside, not because you are being punished, but because you are being prepared. A sequestered jury makes the most important decision. A sequestered seedling grows the deepest roots. A sequestered warrior receives the most critical training. That frustration you feel, that quiet, persistent, grinding dissatisfaction, is not a sign that you are broken. It is the evidence that your current environment is too small for the divine purpose waiting for you. Think about it. If you were content in a place that has no room for your growth, you would never leave. You would settle. You would shrink. You would die slowly one unremarkable day at a time. But you are not content. And that discontent is not your enemy. It is your spiritual alarm system. God says, this frustration is not your fault. I placed it there. I made you too big for this cage. And the restlessness you feel is the sound of your wings remembering how to fly. So stop apologizing for wanting more. Stop feeling guilty for outgrowing your position. Stop calling yourself ungrateful because you refuse to be satisfied with less than what you were designed for. The review has begun, and heaven's verdict is clear. You were made for more. Now I need to show you something that will change how you see every single painful moment of your career. In the spirit realm, right now, there's an archangel standing before the throne of heaven, and in his hands, he holds a glowing scroll. That scroll is your career file. I want you to imagine it. It is not made of paper. It is made of light. And on that scroll, every single thing you have endured in your workplace has been recorded, not as evidence against you, but as qualification for you. Every moment you were overlooked for promotion, recorded as qualification. Every time your idea was stolen and credited to someone else, recorded as qualification. Every late night you worked without overtime or thanks, recorded as qualification. Every tear you cried in frustration, every silent prayer for deliverance, every time you wanted to scream but bit your tongue, all of it, recorded as qualification. Do you understand what I am saying? Heaven does not waste pain. Heaven does not allow injustice to go unnoticed. And heaven has a very different accounting system than the world. The world says, you must network. You must self-promote. You must play politics. You must step on others to rise. Heaven says, your suffering is your resume. Your endurance is your reference letter. Your faithfulness in a broken system is your qualification for a miracle. When you thought you were being forgotten, heaven was actually preparing your promotion. Let me say that again, because it is the most important sentence you will read today. When you thought you were being forgotten, heaven was actually preparing your promotion. The enemy wanted you to believe that your unrecognized work was wasted. He wanted you to become bitter, cynical, or apathetic because a bitter worker misses their breakthrough. But you did not become bitter. You kept showing up. You kept giving your best, even when no one noticed. You kept your integrity when you could have cut corners. You kept serving when you felt like quitting. And that quiet, stubborn, holy faithfulness is what qualified you for what is coming next. The scripture that changes everything. The prophet Isaiah wrote these words thousands of years ago, but they were written for you. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I'm doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Your career has felt like a wilderness, dry, barren, directionless. But God says, I am making a way right where you thought there was no way. And the psalmist declared, promotion comes neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But God is the judge. He puts down one and lifts up another. Your boss does not control your promotion. Your company does not control your elevation. Your industry does not control your destiny. God does. And his review has concluded. It is time for you to be lifted. We have reached a sacred threshold. The divine review is complete. The scroll is open. The verdict has been issued. But now, something must happen on your end. In the courts of heaven, a decree is not fully activated until it is confirmed by the recipient. You have been given a gift, but a gift that is not received remains unopened. A promotion that is not accepted remains unfilled. A door that is not walked through remains just a wall. That is why I need you to do something right now. Not because I need comments, not because algorithms matter, but because your words in this moment carry spiritual weight. God says, my child, I've seen every injustice you have suffered in your workplace. I have counted every tear. I have recorded every silent prayer. And I am orchestrating your breakthrough right now, but you must agree with me. You must speak it. You must seal it with your own voice. So here's what I am asking you to do. Go to the comments section of this video or article and type these exact words. I accept my divine promotion. Do not type maybe. Do not type I hope so. Do not type I'll believe it when I see it. Type I accept my divine promotion. When you type those words, something shifts in the invisible realm. Angels who have been waiting for your permission are dispatched. Doors that have been sealed begin to creak open, and your name is moved from the qualified column to the appointed column. Your words are not just words. They are keys. They are signatures. They are spiritual contracts that cannot be broken. Do not let this moment pass in silence. Do not scroll past this invitation. Do not tell yourself you will come back later. The gate is opening now, and your yes is what holds it open. Type the words. Seal the contract. Become a co-creator of your own elevation. Now, let me tell you what this divine promotion actually looks like. Because many people imagine that a promotion from heaven means a single dramatic moment, a sudden phone call, an unexpected job offer, a lottery ticket of success. Sometimes it happens that way, but more often, it happens differently. More often, it happens as a series of small, unmistakable shifts that add up to a total transformation. Here is what you can expect now that the divine review has ruled in your favor. New mentors will appear. People who have what you want, people who have walked the path ahead of you, will begin to appear in your life. Not through your striving, but through divine coincidence. A conversation at the right time. An introduction you did not seek. An offer of guidance you did not expect. Do not dismiss these as luck. They are sent. Sudden opportunities will emerge. A project that no one wanted will land on your desk and become your showcase. A position you never applied for will be mentioned to you by someone who has the power to hire. A skill you thought was irrelevant will suddenly become the exact thing your industry is looking for. These opportunities will feel random. They are not. They are orchestrated. A shift in salary or recognition. The financial breakthrough you have been praying for is already in motion. Not because you demanded it, but because heaven's justice requires it. You cannot be undervalued forever when the God of the universe has declared your worth. Expect unexpected raises. Expect retroactive recognition. Expect bonuses, gifts, or financial provisions that you did not apply for. A quiet change in your own spirit. This is the most important shift of all. You will stop shrinking. You will stop apologizing for your ambition. You will stop accepting less than you deserve. You will walk into meetings differently. You will speak differently. You will negotiate differently. Not because you have become arrogant, but because you finally know whose you are. And people will notice. Doors will open. And the cycle of being overlooked will be broken forever. I need to speak honestly with you for a moment. This message, this transmission, this prophetic activation does not exist in a vacuum. It costs resources to create. It costs time, energy, and financial investment to reach people like you. People who are tired, undervalued, and on the verge of giving up. But more than that, this ministry has a mission. The mission is to help others break free from being undervalued, to reach the ones who are still stuck in the cycle of overwork and underrecognition, to tell them that heaven sees them, heaven values them, and heaven is ready to move on their behalf. You have been helped by this message. Now, you have an opportunity to become the helper. There is an ancient spiritual law that never changes. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. This is not manipulation. It is reciprocity. As the frequency of your career shifts, as the doors begin to open, as the recognition begins to flow, as the salary begins to increase, your energy must be anchored somewhere. And one of the most powerful ways to anchor a breakthrough is to sow into the same kind of breakthrough for others. So if you feel led, if your spirit is stirring right now, I invite you to plant a seed of faith today. Whether it is through Ko-Fi, PayPal, or any platform linked in the description, your gift does two things. It supports the continuation of this mission, reaching more souls who are trapped in undervalued careers. It activates the law of sowing and reaping over your own career breakthrough. You are not paying for a prophecy. You are becoming a partner with heaven, and partners do not miss their own harvest. The link is in the description. Give what is genuine, give what is joyful, but give something, because the act of releasing is the act of receiving. We are coming to the end of this transmission, but the shift has only just begun. I need you to hear this final instruction with every part of your being. Do not turn back. Do not go back to the old way of thinking. Do not go back to apologizing for your ambition. Do not go back to accepting less than you deserve. Do not go back to believing that you are invisible, unvalued, or forgotten. Do not settle for the old way of working. You have worked too hard. You have sacrificed too much. You have endured too many silent tears to go back to shrinking. Your worth is not defined by your boss. Your worth is not defined by your paycheck. Your worth is not defined by the recognition or lack of recognition you receive from humans who cannot see what heaven sees. Your worth is defined by your Father, and your Father has declared, you are valuable. You are chosen. You are promoted, and nothing, no system, no boss, no circumstance can reverse what I have decreed. Your breakthrough is here, not coming soon, not on its way, here, and it is permanent, not a temporary lift that fades, not a fleeting moment of recognition that disappears, a permanent shift in the spiritual atmosphere around your career, the final blessing. I release this blessing over you now, not from me, but from the throne of heaven. May every door that has been closed against you be opened by angelic hands. May every person who has overlooked you suddenly see your true value. May every system that has underestimated you be forced to recalculate. May your promotion come swiftly, visibly, and undeniably. May you walk into rooms that you never earned access to, because favor, not merit, is your entry pass. And may you never, ever forget that the God who reviewed your career has ruled in your favor. It is done. It is sealed. It is on its way. Amen. Do not turn back. Do not settle. Your worth is defined by your Father, not by your boss. Your breakthrough is here, and it is permanent. Go. Walk in your promotion. If you receive this message, do what heaven has asked. Subscribe. Type, I accept my divine promotion in the comments. And if you're called to sow, the link is in the description. Your career will never be the same.